Hold off the larboard bow, Prendergast.
Larboard bow, Mr. Clam.
Whelpleston and Clam meet, the deal is done, and George gets his 50,000 green ones for the show.
Most satisfactory, sir.
But your master's Machiavellian wiles do not end there, Jeeves.
Sir?
Just think of it. The meeting is successfully concluded. Whelpleston, overwhelmed with gratitude, addresses Bertram in broken tones. If there's anything I can do for you, Wooster, anything. Well, as a matter of fact, Whelpleston, old biscuit there is, replies Bertram. You could let Nobby marry Georgie Caffin.
Highly ingenious, sir.
It's going like clockwork, Jeeves.
So far, sir.
There they are!
Hold that boat!
My God! Full speed astern, Prendergast!
Go that way! No, go that way! Side, what are you
So, how old do you have to be before you can marry without Uncle Percy's KO?
21. In a year's time.
Yeah, there you are then. Just wait a year.
But George leaves for Hollywood next month. And I don't think he ought to be allowed to go to Hollywood without a wife at his side. To keep his mind off the local fauna.
Nobby, there can be no love where there is not perfect trust.
Who told you that?
Jeeves, I imagine. Sounds like one of his.
Well, Jeeves is an idiot.
Nobby, I've just had the most brilliant idea.
Oh, no.
The trouble with that lake business is it was too complicated. Simplicity, that's the keynote.
This isn't another idea for getting Clam and Uncle Percy together.
Absolutely. Yes, the simplicity of genius is a phrase you may find springing unbidden to your lips.
Uncle Percy's never going to listen to you again.
He will this time. Jeeves, come forth. Your master has had a wonderful idea.
I want a word with you, Wooster.
Mr. Cheesewright has been waiting for you, sir.
Yes, so I see. Well, thank you, Jeeves. Well, Otto Stilton?
Don't what-ho me. I know why you're in New York. You're here for a bit of snake in the grassing.
Snake in the...
Grassing. You came to sneak round Florence.
My dear chap.
You said you only knew Florence fairly well. Florence has now confessed that you and she had once been engaged.
Really? Good Lord, yes, yes, you know, she's absolutely right. Yes, it comes back to me now. Yes, we were. Long time ago.
And the whole thing's over now, eh?
Oh, definitely.
Then how do you account for this? To Bertie, with love from Florence.
Ah, yes, that's rather amusing, that.
Listen to me, Wooster. If I catch you saying so much as one word to Lady Florence...
I wouldn't.
No. And you'd better not. And no writing to her either. No sneaky little notes delivered by some seedy go-between. I know all those games. And just remember, I'll be watching you, Wooster. You may not see me, but I'll be watching you.
Mr. Cheesewright has gone right off his caduver, Jeeves.
Indeed, sir. He did seem somewhat overstimulated when he arrived.
I must say, Jeeves, I don't like the way that Lady Florence is looking. What are you doing, Jeeves?
Laying the table for your dinner, sir.
No, Jeeves. No, that table is the very article of furniture across which the captains of industry, Whelpleston and Clam, will be meeting each other face to face at last in about 10 minutes' time.
You'll pardon me asking, sir, but am I to understand that this apartment is to be the venue for another attempt at a secret meeting between Lord Whelpleston and Mr. Clam?
You are indeed, Jeeves. Yes, the legendary Wooster cunning, never far below the surface, has bobbed up once again. Even if the press should follow him, what could be more natural than that Lord Whelpleston should be paying a social call on an old family friend, and Chichester Clam could come up by the back stairs.
Rather a long climb for an elderly gentleman, sir?
Longish, Jeeves, longish. These tycoons are tough, though, you know.
Lord Whelpleston, what do you got to tell
How
him?
about a statement, Lord Whelpleston?
Gentlemen, this is a purely private visit to an old family friend, Mr. Bertram Wooster.
But what about the clam deal?
There is no clam deal.
You sure?
That's not what we've heard. Oh, this is just ridiculous.
Hey, get back! Get back! Get back!
What is happening?
Good evening, Lord Whelpleston.
Yes. Evening, Wooster. I think this might work, you know.
Bound to. Is the back door open, Jeeves?
Yes, sir.
Would you... Oh. Oh, they're always late, these tycoons.
Chichester Clam is never late. Where's the back entrance?
Give me the letter. Give me the letter. Come on, you seedy little go-between. Okay, Jeeves, right, we got him. You numbskull! They've arrested Chichester Clam!
Darcy Cheesewright is an overbearing, possessive idiot.
Oh, come, come. Splendid fellow, Stilton.
Darcy Cheesewright is an uncouth Cossack.
Isn't that one of those things clergymen wear?
He told me about his visit to you last night. I can only apologize to you from the bottom of my heart.
Oh, well, think nothing of it.
But he had no right to talk to you the way he did. He doesn't own me.
No.
And I told him as much. I told him that modern enlightened thought looks on marriage as a partnership between equals. He then said something unforgivable about modern enlightened thought.
Yes, well, look, Florence, I mean, old Stilton, good Lord, I bet your remorse is gnawing at him. No, he loves you devotedly. This is official, I happen to know.
Whether he loves me or not is not at issue.
But he's also very fond of modern enlightened thought. He said so only the other day. You know, if you give Stilton the bum's rush, you'll kick yourself for the rest of your life.
Oh, Bertie, you are extraordinary. So quixotic. It's what I love about you. Nobody hearing you would dream it is your dearest wish to marry me yourself.
Well...
No, let us have no more misunderstandings. Oh, I'm only thankful I've seen the meaning of your shy overtures in time. I will be your wife, Bertie. I will.
Georgie, I'm engaged to Florence again.
Oh, well, congratulations. That's a bit sudden, isn't it?
Yes, well, Florence is like a volcano. You go around thinking it's been extinct for centuries, and suddenly you're covered in red-hot lava.
Sure. This number's not working, you know. How did it go, by the way?
Go? How did what go?
Your plan with Worplesdon.
It was a disaster. Stilton Cheesewright arrested the party of the second part.
Clam and Worplesdon didn't get to meet?
Yeah, I've just told you.
So I don't get the money for the show?
Well, I suppose not.
Forget about getting Clam and Worplesdon together. Let's concentrate a minute on the other matter, my engagement to Nobby. How about this? Suppose some great blustering brute barges into old Worpleston's study at 10 sharp tomorrow morning and starts calling him every name under the sun and generally making himself thoroughly offensive.
What?
I'm waiting outside the study window, and at the psychological moment, I stick my head in and in a quiet, reproving voice say, "Stop, Bertie!"
Bertie?
The brute's name is Bertie. I stick my head in and I say, "Stop, Bertie. You are strangely forgetting yourself. I cannot stand idly by and listen to you abuse a man I admire and respect as highly as Lord Worplesdon."
Hold on a minute, hold on a minute. If you think I'm going to go marching into Worplesdon's study and start hurling abuse at him, you've got another thing coming.
You mean you won't do it?
No.
Well, that's a great pity, Bertie, because you won't be able to use the method I've thought of for extricating people from the clutches of Florence.
What method?